So, you want to learn English, right? It can feel like this huge, intimidating mountain to climb. But what if I told you there's a simple 3-step plan to get you started today? Well, that's exactly what we're going to map out. Let's get right into it. This right here, this is the real goal, isn't it? It's not about just memorizing words from a dictionary. It's about being understood. It's about connection. It's about confidence. And that's our whole focus here, giving you a clear path to get there. You know that feeling of being totally overwhelmed? That's the #1 reason people quit before they even really begin. So let's make a deal. Forget about the entire mountain of learning English for now. We're just going to focus on creating a simple, clear roadmap for those very first steps. But before we map out the how, it's really important to lock in your why, your motivation. That's the fuel for this whole journey. And trust me, remembering why you're doing this will help you push through when things get a little tough. Think of English as a key, and it doesn't just unlock one door, it unlocks a whole new world. Whether you're looking for a better job, the freedom to travel pretty much anywhere, or just want to make new friends from different cultures, English is one of the most powerful tools for connection on the planet. All right, let's get practical. Every great building needs a solid base, and learning a language is no different. This first step, it is absolutely the most important one you will take. So where do we start? With the 2 most powerful building blocks. First up, the alphabet and its sounds. These are your raw materials. And then the most basic grammar, things like pronouns and the verbs to be and to have. Think of these as the simple instructions for how to put all those materials together. And just look at how quickly this works. You combine one word from column A with one from column B, and bam, you're already forming complete thoughts. I am happy. We have a car. This isn't just theory. This is the very core of communication in action. And this is exactly why that first step is so vital. I mean, you wouldn't build a house on shaky ground, would you? Mastering these basics gives you something really solid to build everything else on top of. So whatever you do, please don't skip this part. So once that foundation is set, it's time to start building the walls. And how do you do that? Brick by brick, day by day. This next step is all about making practice a simple, easy part of your daily life. If grammar is the blueprint for your house, then vocabulary words, those are the bricks. You need them to build sentences, to express your ideas, and to really communicate. Without words, we just can't say what we mean. And here's your goal. It's not about memorizing a dictionary overnight, okay? It's about a small, achievable target. Just 5 to 10 new words every single day. That's it. It's totally manageable, and it's incredibly powerful over time. But here's the key, and this is so important. Don't just memorize a list of words. That's not really learning. That's just storage. To truly own a word, you have to use it. Put it in a sentence that means something to you, like, this is a beautiful day. Context makes all the difference. So what does daily practice actually look like? Well, think of it like a balanced workout. You've got to train 4 key skills. You listen to get the rhythm of the language, you speak to build your confidence even if you make mistakes, you read to see how it all fits together, and you write to organize your own thoughts. Hitting all 4, even for just a few minutes a day, that's the real key. Okay, now we come to the final step. We've got the foundation, we've got the daily practice plan, but there's one more thing you absolutely need, and honestly, it's the secret weapon to success. So, what do you think it is? Is it some special app? An expensive class? Some kind of magic trick? Just take a second and think about it. It's not a fancy app or a course. The most powerful tool you have is your own mindset. It really just boils down to 2 things. Consistency, which is the engine that drives you forward, and patience, which is the fuel that keeps that engine from burning out. Think about it like this. Learning English is like growing a plant. You give it a little bit of water every single day, and it grows strong. You don't dump a whole bucket on it once a month and hope for the best. That doesn't work. Just a few minutes of daily care is what really makes the difference. Your consistency is the water. So, we've walked through the whole plan. We have the foundation, the daily practice, and the right mindset. The only thing left to do now is to begin. Your journey starts right now. Before you start, remember this. You are going to make mistakes. Everyone does. But mistakes are not failures. They're lessons. They actually show you where you need to grow. So you have to embrace them. So what's your first move? Here's a simple checklist you can do the second this is over. Just 1 new word, listen to one song, say one sentence out loud. That's it. That's how you start watering the plant. And that brings us to our final thought. The theory is done, the plan is clear. All that really matters now is your first action. So what's it going to be? What is the first English sentence that you are going to say today?